over recent years, again the past 5 or 10 years, is to develop the use of an aiming device to place these screws more accurately. So initially we just used the standard device, which would hook onto through the skin on the lateral side of the joint, and we drill from medially. But it's a little bit tricky to be really confident that you've got the tip that you're aiming at of that device on the lateral side of the joint in exactly the right place. So we developed this K-wire anchored device. This is a standard aiming device that is manufactured by Kion, which is available, and we asked the company just to modify this device just by placing this small loop on one of the tips of the device. So the intent here is we would drive a K-wire into the exact exit point that we wanted our drill to hit on the lateral side of the joint. We would slide this little loop over that K-wire on the lateral side of the joint, and then apply the other tip on the medial side through the approach that we've made, so we could be absolutely confident, because we placed the K-wire in the right place, that the tip of the aiming device was also in the right place. So here's an example of this. Springer Spaniel, these are all Spaniels, 3 years of age, 19 kilos, left for lameness and discomfort in his elbow. And if you look at the radiograph, just look at the centre of the articular surface there, and you can see just in the centre a little fissure extending proximally upwards from the articular surface. So this is a Spaniel with a humeral intracondylar fissure. So here we are in surgery. The dog is on his back, so his paw is at the top of your screen here. His elbow is pretty much in the middle. Shoulder is down at the bottom where the edge of the towel clip can be seen. Medial is on the right side here. We've made a small approach that you can just see the edge of. And then on the lateral side of the joint, we've placed a small hypodermic needle just into the humeroradial joint, just to mark where the joint is. And we've placed a small K-wire, 1.6mm, into the extensor fossa, the ideal exit point for our screw on the lateral side of the joint. And that K-wire is just driven percutaneously after we've defined the relevant landmarks, the epicondyle and the humeroradial joint space. We then apply our aiming device, so the limb has been pulled down to the side now. Medial is now uppermost. So just underneath, on the lateral side of the limb, you can see that we've put the aiming device over the K-wire that we've placed. You have to be careful the K-wire doesn't stick through your drapes at this point. We then apply it to the medial side through the approach we've made, and we can then drill across the bone. And here you can see our post-operative radiographs. This is one of these 5.0mm locking screws with a very large core diameter, accurately placed, and this dog went on to have a good outcome with no complications.